Okay, just give me guys a couple of seconds. Okay, just give me guys a couple of seconds. Okay, just give me guys a couple of seconds. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Mysteries. If you're going to watch this back, you might have been wondering what the hell was going on with the just wait a second. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been having a bit of a technical issues, especially when it comes to my streaming software, and it can be very annoying. So that was just echoes, because what happened was that I said something to the microphone, then I had a the actual YouTube video that was playing, that's going live, that said something, and of course, because this microphone also has an inbuilt speakers, that recorded that, and it just went on and on and on for some loop. I did forget something. It's my good old trusty hat. Now, before we jump straight into the game, this is episode 6, so already 5 episodes in, and I thought it's a good time to just reflect and to see what the hell is going on, because it can be quite confusing. So if you've ever been confused by some of the events, or you're just jumping in and wondering what the hell is going on, well, I got you covered. So right here is better just go quickly move. Hang on a moment, I'm very sorry about this. Screw it. Okay, so the thing that is missing out right over here, that's just New Orleans. Actually, you know what? There we go. I'll just move it right over here. Okay, so we started this game off with a few disappearances. So there has been a couple of lot of disappearances happen in London, and all of them involve foreign servants, travelers, but it's essentially all from foreign people. Now, one particular disappearance was I'll just write here. Okay. So let's say Mr. S. So this is essentially Mr. Stinwick, who's servant of Maoian from New Zealand. He was a Maori. He got kidnapped by two people, one of which was an Indian ancestry, one who is Hindu. The other one is someone by the name of so I'll just write down Dirty Summers. Summers, I think his name was. But essentially, they were kidnapped by two people, and they were kidnapped to the place called Wharf 13. So Wharf 13, it's like sort of the docks where they have boats. And strangely enough, there was another disappearance. So a Nepalese man. So I'll just say Nepal. So I'm writing on a tablet. So I'm very sorry if this looks quite bad. So a Nepalese man. And sorry for my spelling. He was also kidnapped by, well, it seems like that he was sort of kidnapped, but he might also be in cahoots. But most importantly is that he was working for a gang of people who were in Warehouse 12. Now, this is where things get really interesting. So it seems like that both the Maoian servant of Mr. Stinwick and the Nepalese man all were trapped in Warehouse 12, where they're first held there and drugged to the point of that they can't fight back. So essentially they're immobile and rendered helpless, and they're shipped off to boxes where we have no idea. So we don't know where they're sent off to. However, what we did find is that the guys responsible for this, and I'll just do a dotted line, are part of a cult. And this is all in big capital letters. So there is this very, 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 very ugly cult who apparently worships, I want to say Cthulhu. It looks like Cthulhu. I don't know. It's some Lovecraftian creature. And one of the ties that this cult has is to a mental institute in Switzerland called the Black Edelweiss in Switzerland, as I said before. And they have, the head of this institute is someone by the name of Dr. Gygax. And Gygax is a very nasty fellow. So it seems that there might be a case that some of these prisoners, I'm not certain if they're sent to nowhere, or the poor souls, those foreign souls that were kidnapped, are sent straight to the Black Edelweiss, where Gygax has been doing a couple of experiments. Now, if you haven't seen last episode, I'll catch you up. We explored the whole Black Edelweiss. It's a messed up place, but the thing that's important is that I think they hide these prisoners and kidnapped people in the very bottom floors of the institute, where they do very nasty things. And one of the things that they hide there is one of the prophets, I want to say. In the game it says like he's a crazy hermit, but I want to say prophet. So he's a prophet of Cthulhu. I'll just say Cthulhu. And yes, so it seems like that the prisoners were sent to Black Edelweiss, where Gygax been doing experiments about memorizing a verse or some sort of something to do with the brain and memories and reciting a particular verse. Maybe it's something to do with the cult. I have no idea. I don't know what's as I know what other messed up things going on. But one thing that we do know is that he's been in some sort of a trade with a few people in New Orleans, which we currently are in. So Gygax has been sending gems to New Orleans, and he's also doing some... No, actually, I think... Okay. So here's what happened. So we know that in New Orleans, there's this butler that belongs to Mr. Arneson. And this butler has been in a trade scheme with Dr. Gygax and the Black Edelweiss, where he sends gems for a particular sum of money, or it's Gygax who's sending the gems to the butler to be... Pretty much there's this whole triangular thing, which we're still trying to figure out. So that is essentially what we're dealing with. And now, let us get back to the game at hand. Oh yes, spooky music. Spooky, very spooky music. Right now we are going to go to the Arneson mansion, where hopefully we'll find the butler. Maybe we won't. I have no idea. But one thing for sure, there is something fishy in New Orleans. And at this stage, that's all that's important. So let us resume our investigations. Okay, so there's a woman. Do we... Okay. Okay. I have no idea what just happened, but I guess... Do we follow her?
Ah, Watson, it seems we have arrived at the place. Look there, on the iron door.
Okay. Hang on, do we follow her, or... I mean, she looks suspicious enough, so... Yeah, I'm starting to notice that my camera sometimes... Oh, okay. She's gone? Did she go here?
It is hardly secure, Watson. Regard the lock. It has a primitive wooden latch, which is also quite flimsy.
Okay, do we have something? We have a knife.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Oh, really? Do I have to go and do something with the doors? Because she was standing there. I guess let's try. Maybe. Oh, there we go. No!
Looks like no one is here, Holmes.
It's a pity, Watson. This is our only lead.
Oh, there she is. Where did you go? Why are you hiding there? What's scary? What?
Good morning, miss. Please don't be alarmed. We won't harm you, my dear. What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Lovely. When we arrived here, you were looking through this gate. This
Yeah.
is the residence of Mr. Arneson, isn't it? Do you know him?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he is at home?
Don't rightly know, sir.
Watson,
Come now, don't distress yourself like this. Why all these tears?
Because of my little brother, Davy. He serves with Mr. Arneson, and been more than 5 days since I heard from him.
perhaps he went on a trip with Mr. Arneson.
No, sir. Tain't likely. I serves at the Gallagher's just the other side of the road. If they had left, I would have seen them. Something bad has happened. I can feel it.
But if you were so near, surely your brother would have cried out for help if there had been any real danger.
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's right smart in some ways. But Davy can't talk. Not a word. Besides, most evenings, we visits and sees each other across the stable door. And been more than 5 days since he been there. Oh, sir. I be mighty scared. Something has happened to him. I just knows it.
Miss, take us to this stable. Watson, I think this place is indeed isolated, and therefore quite vulnerable.
There it be. I'm gonna go wait on the road. That way, if my mistress calls for me, I can hear.
Okay, fantastic. We have quite a few things going on. Can we now use the knife? Yes, we can. Okay. So we were thinking the right way. It's just that...
Bravo, Holmes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Holmes, this horse is dying of thirst. Poor animal.
He has had no water for these past 5 days, Watson.
5 days?
Unbearable.
Damn. Okay, so we have a horse. Is there anything of importance here? Let's see. We have an axe, but we can't touch. Oh, hello.
This should prove useful.
And that's good to hear, Holmes. Very good to hear. Is there anything? Okay. Shovels? No, nothing there. There? Oh, hello. No, nothing there.
I hope this gate is not locked, because it appears quite formidable. Open!
Hey, well done, Holmes. You got it to open.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay. I guess not yet. And, you know, this is quite nice. Do we go-
Observe, Watson, these beautiful, well-tended flowers. Someone must care for them.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Closed, tight.
Nope, it's closed. Okay, I guess. So let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. There's a raccoon. Hello there.
Look, Holmes, a raccoon. Come here, you little rascal.
They won't allow us too close, Watson, though the little imps are rather inquisitive by nature.
Oh no. Here we go. Something bad has happened. Ooh.
Holmes, there are thousands of these mosquitoes.
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
Fair enough. Now, do we do something about these footprints? Hello.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Yes, let's see. Anything of interest? Anything to do with the soul? Anything?
Blood. However,
Ooh,
given the
hello.
small amount, the wound should be superficial.
Ah, damn.
Footsteps.
Hang on.
Let's see.
Let me hear that again.
Blood. However, given the small amount, the wound should be superficial. Wait, this is interesting. There is a trace of mud here.
Okay, traces of mud.
Blood.
Okay, we heard you. So we have footsteps. The problem is that it seems to have been...
Some footsteps or marks.
Yeah.
Not clear enough to make out. Let's see if there are others.
Yes, let's see. Is that all? Yes, that is all. Okay, let's see. So it seems to be coming from here. There we
Footsteps. Let's see.
go. Much better seeing.
Watson, regard the traces in the soil. A body was dragged here recently. Undoubtedly it was a man of great size. More traces of mud. A person wearing shoes thick with fresh mud entered the garden by this gate. They entered the house and then returned, dragging a body back along the way. This erased some signs of their former movements, but not entirely. Fortunately, I have a particular talent for tracing footsteps. A neglected art indeed.
Okay, fantastic. We have some... So, someone was dragged. The question is, who was dragged? And that should mean that this door would be open. Hey, it is.
What a wretched smell, Holmes.
Quite wretched, Watson. It is the foul
no.
stench of death. Blood!
Well, blood. Who has died? Let's see. Let's see.
The body was dragged from behind this door.
Okay. And... Okay, we had a fight. We had a kerfuffle. Oh,
Blood!
there's even more blood. Oh, here we go.
Watson, what do you make of this?
What a horrific sight.
We have a body.
It has lain here for at least a week.
On the contrary, Watson, once again you see but fail to observe. The warmth of the local climate and
Watson,
the
how
exceptional
could you?
humidity undoubtedly sped up the rate of decomposition. Based upon my calculations, the body has been here for 5 days.
5 days. So that's probably... So this is probably the caretaker that was supposed to take care of the horse. And now, sadly, he is dead. Okay, so where did we come out from? We came out from here. Oh, hello.
They killed the man who was sitting there, and the trail of blood begins here. So this would be the body they dragged through the gate.
Okay. Hello.
Let's examine the hands. They are calloused, with traces of dirt under the nails. This would be the gardener, no doubt.
Okay, is that all? Yes, okay, so he was the gardener. So he was the one that... Oh, hello. Ah, champagne!
Maybe this will satisfy that old man of the same name.
Fantastic. So, the question is, how did this all happen? So I'm guessing he was killed, and oh, hello.
This blood on the ground came from a deep wound. I cannot budge the handle. They must have lodged something behind it to hold fast the door. Shh, Watson, listen. Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is appreciated. We shall come back later.
I bet that's where the kid is at the moment. But, oh, hello.
These footsteps indicate a person of small stature, and the fact that they are so closely set suggests they made their way with great stealth.
Hang on, let me just double check. Did we... Okay, so we discovered, yeah, oh, hello.
What's this? Someone placed their hand near this footstep. Judging by the size of the fingers, it seems to be a youth. Why would they lean down here? Of course, to pick something up.
Okay. So it seems like... Okay, we have footsteps that lead...
Curious, there's some mud that appears to have come from underneath the bed.
So what's...
Yes, there is something here.
Okay, do we use the knife then? Yes, we do. Hello.
A stone of small size, but of splendid colour. It seems to have no flaws, and I doubt that it originated in the American continent. Arneson, with his servant, no doubt.
Okay, so it seems like this belonged to the servant.
These clothes belong to a servant, and judging from their size, he is a small man.
So was that servant part of the whole scheme? Was the Black Edelweiss? He seemed to be writing a note. Can I unlock the chest? Nope. Can we go upstairs? Yes. Actually, you know what? I should continue downstairs because I don't think we've uncovered everything. Okay, so we have the kitchen here. Oh, hello.
The body was dragged from
Oh,
behind.
yes. We know about that. There's some really... Oh, hello.
Watson, hold the basin. I think you know what to do with it.
Yes, I do know what to do with it. We're going to feed the horse. Go give the horse something to drink. Let's do it right now.
Perfect.
Oh wow, what? Watson has trained his arms. Good on you, Doctor. Now let's go to the horse. There he is, or she. There you are.
Easy now, fellow. Drink up.
Oh, hello, we have a hammer.
What could this be doing here?
I guess we just... Let me see, can I just use... Okay, where was the kitchen? I think the kitchen was right over here. Fantastic.
Here you are, Watson.
Okay, so he has some more... Oh, hello.
Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. If only I were hungry.
Okay, he's not hungry. And, oh, hello. What's all of this? Why are there flies everywhere? Okay. So I'm guessing there's nothing of importance here, which means we go upstairs. What will we find? Okay, hello. Ooh, some books. Fantastic hunt tales. But our most disturbing tale about wild creatures of the marshes and swamps comes from Louisiana, near the city of New Orleans. Frightening events have plagued the region in recent history. At the time this book was put to press, rumors about mysterious disappearances, discoveries of mutilated bodies, and a fearsome beast of the swamps continue to haunt the poor quarters and dockyards of the city. Oh no! At first he appealed to the local authorities, but was met with indifference. They blamed these incidents on his own hired man who lived beside the swamp. The local constabularies reasoned that these people originated in Africa, where sacrificial rites involved young virgins were common. As for the fate of the man found dead, they argued this was most... Sorry about that. Goddamn. Flies. As for the fate of the man found dead, they argued this was most certainly the work of alligators, which filled the swamps. Get away from me. Bloody hell. Oh no.
This book has been read often. Tales of Fantastic Hunts by D. Niles.
Any other interesting books we can find here? Oh, hello. Yes, we do. Ah, mosquitoes. Does it say how to stop them? Okay, no one knows how many attracted by mammals' warmth, the smell of blood from wounds or sweats. Okay, so that makes sense. Every native shared with us some of the local recipes to avoid this plague. Lemon juice. Okay, fantastic. Oh, hello, and we have about raccoons. There are many unique. Okay, so it seems like because of this, raccoons in this region take the meals in a nest, usually placed in the branches of a tree or at any height, which is usually approachable by the raccoon, well known for its agility, but also out of easy reach of the enemies. Carrion is...
A book on the fauna and flora of Louisiana.
Anything else interesting? Oh, hello. Dear Mr. Arneson, it was a rare pleasure to encounter your extraordinary altruistic attitude towards your employee, young Davy. Few would have made the effort to discover the truth of his affliction, and most would have discharged this boy from their services without hesitation. It is fortunate that Dr. Gallagher, who has expertise in these matters, is also your neighbor. Without his intervention, it is doubtful we would have been introduced, and then you would not have had answers about this young man that you have been seeking. First, I'll tell you that Davy's problems are psychological rather than physical. As you've already witnessed, he hears and understands perfectly well. A medical examination also revealed that his vocal organs are unimpaired. The final diagnosis is that a psychological trauma or mental blockade is what prevents him from speaking. As for your anecdote concerning the coins and discovery of the incredible talent that this young man seemed to have for figures, it reminds me of similar child prodigy cases. I have requested their files from my colleagues and hope to learn more. All I can say is that your employee has a phenomenal memory for figures, and that an adapted teaching program could enable him to exploit this talent further and benefit his community. Best regards, Professor L. Lakovka. Okay. That might come in handy. So we know more about Davy. We have another letter. Okay. This seems like a puzzle. Okay.
A newspaper from 5 days ago. Someone has torn the last page. Well, it seems Arneson tried his hand at a small riddle in this newspaper. How strange. He does not seem the type to take interest in mathematical conundrums.
Okay. Oh, wow.
This metal tube is approximately 40 centimeters in length and 18 in diameter. It bears a small tag which reads, "This one without defect. My sincere apologies, E. Otis."
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I don't know as well. Oh, hello. Is this locked? Okay. So what happens now? Hello. Ah, lemon tree.
This should prove useful. Closed tight.
Damn. Okay, so I'm guessing we need a knife. No? Okay. Have we found everything that we needed to find? Let me just double check. Nothing interesting in the books. Anything out there? No, doesn't seem like it. We've picked up all the letters. Is there something else we're missing? Something to do.
These footsteps indicate...
Okay, we got that.
This blood on the ground came from a deep wound.
We got that.
Whoever you are, open up.
Okay.
This is useless, Holmes.
We got that
Watson,
as well.
your sensibility...
Anything here? Hello.
Papers were burned, and great care was taken to destroy everything of any value to our case. We will find nothing further in this place. The person was struck with a sharp object as they entered. You can see the trail.
Oh, hello.
Interesting. The person who sat here was fond of cigars. Blood!
Holmes! Here!
Oh, okay. Hello. We have a puzzle. Okay, so the way how I'm reading this is that the gardener was having a smoke. Then there was an altercation. So at the moment, we don't know where the butler is. We don't know where Arneson is. All we know is that the gardener is dead. And the gardener might be the one sitting.
Very interesting.
Okay, so we have a puzzle. Okay. Actually, you know what? I have a feeling, okay, maybe because of this, I'm thinking that I'm really sorry about the sometimes occasional disconnection from my webcam. I will try and investigate that. I'm really just witnessing that right now. So I'm thinking, come on. Maybe if I just move a little bit. Okay, so my instincts tell me that because there's 12 here and this is 12, I think that this should go the answers in the squares, and because it's all squares, the answers would go right here. So number 3 is 2. 2. Number 7. So 8, 7. That was also 2. 9 is 3. 10 is 4. Okay, so what could be the link? Let's see. If 2 equals 3, 7 equals 2, 9 equals 3, and 10 equals 4. This seems weird. This seems very, very weird. Well, one thing that I know is that 3 and 7 are all odd numbers, but then why would 9 be 3? Oh, hang on a moment. Okay. I think I have an idea. So it was 3. I think what the numbers in the circle is, okay, in order to wind up this unique watch, you need to find the figures corresponding to those of the clocks. According to the same logic, 2 digits are already marked to help you figure out what method to use. Okay, I have an idea. I think the numbers in the squares are how many factors you need to get the divisible by the number in the circle. So for example, with the circle 3, 1 is divisible, and so is 3. So 1 multiplied by 3 equals 3. With 7, it's sort of the same thing. So it's 1 multiplied by 7, so that's 2 numbers. 9, on the other hand, so it can be divided by 1, it can be divided by 3, and it can be divided by 9. And 10 could be divided by 1, by 2, by 5, and by 10. Let's try that out. So 1, I'm guessing that would just be a 1. 2 would be 2. 3, 4, that would be 3. 5, that's also 2. 6. So that should be 4. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Yes, 4. 7, 8. That should be 4 as well. 11 would be 2. And 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So that's 6. Will it work? It worked!
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Just give me a moment. I'm going to try and move my computer around so that it would stop disconnecting. Okay, hopefully that would stop. I have no idea why it does that. So we have a key.
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I would be hard-pressed to shoot a nestling from a branch with this weapon. Besides, it's not even loaded.
Okay, and we have an air pistol that is not even loaded. Okay, but most important of all, we have a key. Okay. What was that?
Watson, that's shouting. Something is happening.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
Well, thank you for that, Watson. Let's get to the... Oh, it's the woman. It's the woman. I forgot her name, but all I know is that it's that woman who helped us. Let's get there quickly.
This must have come from the stable.
Yes, I got that, Watson.
They've bolted the door. There's no time for anything else. We must force it open. Quickly, Watson. We must find something to serve as a battering ram.
Bingo.
We must act quickly, Holmes.
Come on.
Watson, this can serve as a ram to take down the...
Okay, fantastic. Less talking, more doing. Come on, where are you? There we go. Holy! Oh my god.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Do you think that in the city the life of one English detective is worth much more than that of a black mid-7? God damn you people! I'm just trying to find the solutions and... You evil bastards!
Holmes, she is still in shock. I must stay with her.
Sure. Is it saved? Okay, we'll just go to the bedroom. Just to save time. And that way, we can go where? Inside this place. Ooh, this is nice. This is really cool. Okay. Well, just for the future, I'll just leave this door. Okay, this looks quite nifty. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Oh, hello.
Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism.
Okay. That's nice knowing. Anything here? Oh, hello.
Yes, there is something here.
Okay. You know what? This seems like a picture, but something needs... Actually, you know what? I have something that's quite cylinder. Will this work?
Strange drawing.
Okay.
It says, only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
Okay. Ooh, it's the exact painting as this one. And because he said there is something here, I'm anticipating there's something in the eye. Okay. We have a book. No, we can't read the book. But we do have a horn.
A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful.
Well, we have this billy goat. My greatest trick.
This Arneson has a good
Aw.
sense of humour. He and this girl should be very close. Perhaps she has some information.
Hang on a moment.
This Arneson has a good sense.
That looks like the woman that I saw from that boat with the maids. Don't know if is that all, I suppose. So he's quite a hunter. Is that? Oh, hello.
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Okay. Okay. Am I supposed? I don't know if I have anything that could do that length. But I mean,
Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism.
well, at the moment, I know we have a lemon tree, so can I put the lemon tree here? Yes, I can.
Nice lemons.
Actually, let me take one lemon because I know we're going to need it.
Nice lemons.
No, not yet. Okay. But now we need to do...
This picture is sinister. Surely there is something behind.
Okay. So we need... So I don't know... Are we...
Nice lemons.
Okay. I got that, Holmes. Can we open the drawers? Oh, hello.
Arneson should be in these pictures.
Apparently he's not. Anything of importance here? There's this whole bear. Let's go back. Can I now pick up the air pistol because I need it?
Bah, it's only an...
Nope. What about here? Can I access? No, come on. Do I put the gem inside there? Let me see. Will that work?
Surely there is something behind.
No.
Surely there is something.
No.
It says... Oh,
So we need some sort of a gun. But that air pistol is quite... It needs to be refilled, but we don't know how. Any books of interest here? No. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? So we looked at the photograph. Yes, we did. Vale. Maybe there's something on the floor. There's an alligator, so this man has no fear. So we have a key. Champagne, nails, broken match, ruby. What am I missing? Hang on, let me... I feel like I need to go to the garden. Let's go to the garden. Oh, oops. Wrong door.
closed. Tight.
Ah, that's the front door. I need to go here. There we go. Oh, hello.
This should prove useful.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
This should prove useful.
Yes, I think this will prove useful. Okay, so let's go back. Now, can we put that?
Nice lemons.
Hello.
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Why, hello there.
It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through.
Okay, so it has an insignia. Ashma tried to meet and make friends with these men who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians of various tribes, and those of Africa. He says he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills, they may find other work. But where? Colin heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Colin has a decent memory and good ear for a gardener. Here is what he heard and could recall. Search for old man's wax, pass in front of the demon rock, take a left in front of the jellyfish. They will not be hungry that night. Sing high the call with strength, so they will know you. A fisherman told me that he was often out alone in the swamp late in the evening. That's why he has such a nasty appearance, and he is never there in the morning. There is something of great importance hidden in the swamp. I am sure of it. I should not have spoken to the sheriff. Since then, Ashmat has become distant and wary. I am done with this imprudence. If he does not come forward with what I need to know, then I shall confront him this evening. By God, that scoundrel will tell me everything he knows, or I shall throw him out the door and report him to the authorities.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson. The same woman seen in the trophy photograph.
Hello. Ooh! Hang on a moment. We have Lily. Do we need to... Okay, so I'm guessing that, judging from this, to my darling Owl, this banquet will forever be the true symbol of our love, Lucy. Do I have to make the banquet? I saw the flowers, so I'm guessing yes. No, wait, what? Northwood Agency? Dear sir, it is with great surprise and interest that I receive your letter. It would seem the link between your employee and the affair which commands us is not accidental. First of all, before answering your questions, I must implore you to avoid any risk in the steps you take to assist us. The greater the sums involved, the less scruples criminals maintain. Such men are incapable of pity and are most ruthless. As you know, according to our client, the amount involved is considerable. I contacted our client and submitted your proposal, which she accepted unconditionally. As you already know, the restitution of the stolen goods is not our only goal. Our agency would add a substantial bonus to the authorized sum, should your efforts prove to be the deciding factor in the resolution of this case. Unfortunately, the agent in charge of this case, whom you have met, is presently in Europe. Rest assured, he will contact you immediately upon his return. If anything of importance occurs in the meantime, please contact me directly without delay. Yours, E. Spears.
Very interesting.
Okay. So, we have a lead. So this Ashmat is in cahoots with the cult. And we know that because of quite... So, oh, hello. Is that the boy?
Perhaps it is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First,
So okay, let's go to Watson first. Let's see what he says.
Closed
Nope.
tight.
So, as I was saying, so it seems like that the butler's name was Ashmat. And he... I don't know if he's been imprisoning the kidnapped people or he received them, but he is in cahoots with them. How? I don't know fully. Here we go. Hello, Watson.
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
Okay, so...
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewellery sought by this agency.
We gotta leave.
How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Oh, it's Eula. Oh, damn.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry. Have you finished, Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But what are you...
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arneson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now. Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
Okay. Seems like numbers.
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Eula, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Okay, so now I think we need to go get the lemon. But also, do we need to make a banquet for that woman. I think so.
This should prove useful.
There we go, there's one.
This should prove useful.
There's two, and do we need one more? No. Okay, fantastic. So now, before we do that, I think we need the lemon. So I think we put the lemon tree right over here. There it is.
Nice lemons.
Is that all?
Nice lemons.
Okay.
Nice lemons.
Okay, is that all? What am I missing? Oh, I think, do we first need to go to the back to the port?
Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is... Watson, we...
Okay, doesn't seem... Okay. Do we now go downstairs? Hang on, I think we need to go to the swamp. We first need to walk up to this place.
Yes, Watson, we must pass this
Okay.
way. Before we venture further, we must find some protection from this merciless insect horde. Wait for me here.
So now we get to go to the bedroom and pick up the lemon. Bloody hell, XSplit. I'm really sorry about this. It's just that I noticed in the past I've been having these issues with the webcam. And I do not know why. Let me try this and that. Hopefully it will stop. There we go. Sorry about this.
This should prove useful.
Fantastic. We have the lemon. And now we're going to... No? Okay. I guess we're just going to go to the garden and give... Do we just give him?
Watson, cover yourself
There we
with
go.
lemon juice. It will protect you from the mosquito stings.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets? We likely need it soon.
Oh, Watson. Okay, let's see. Where will this trail leave us to? Ooh.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps Arneson regained his senses and fought back. Blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a horror!
Rather, and quite determined.
Okay. So it leads... Oh, yeah. Just as I thought. They dragged his body here and... Hang on. Did I miss something? No.
A boat was waiting here. Watson, it seems everything leads to the swamp. How can we get there?
We must find that fisherman, the one at the docks who gave us information. He could help us.
You're quite right, Watson. Besides, it would be wise to visit a young woman.
A young woman?
Run, Watson, run!
Oh, no! God damn you! Corrupt sheriffs of New Orleans.
We outran them, Holmes.
Surely not, Watson. They ceased their chase only when they saw we continued towards the port. Apparently they have orders to kill intruders only as a last resort.
Is this supposed to reassure me?
Okay. Let's talk to her.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
No, madam. We merely wish to speak with one of your boarders about an extremely urgent matter.
Of course you do, darling. How much money you looking to spend?
The matter is... Madam, I must protest. It's not what you think. This is extremely urgent and involves nothing questionable.
Oh, sure. I understand. I know all about these urgent matters you fellas have to talk about with the girls. But unless I see the color of your money, you and your urgent matters best keep on moving. At least there are two of you. You can always lend each other a hand.
What did she just say? These Americans have such colorful expressions.
Okay, I'm guessing I just give her the flowers.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
No, madam. We came to give this bouquet to one of your boarders. You know who I'm talking about. We have something very important to say to her.
Well, that worked. Hello.
Good evening. You brought these flowers? Who are you? What's happened to...
Mr. Arneson? We still do not know exactly what has happened with the gentleman, but we are here to try and find out. Listen to me, miss.
Lucy.
My dear Miss Lucy, my friend and I have come here all the way from England. You may have seen us this morning with the sheriff.
Are you
That
working
was
for
the
him?
woman.
No. Actually, we suspect him of obstructing our investigation. Our case has some remote connection with Mr. Arneson, so we went to his home to talk with him. While there, we found evidence he has been abducted, and one of his servants had been murdered.
Kidnapped? But why?
I don't know, but time is running out. Please tell us what you know about Mr. Arneson, and, Miss Lucy, omit nothing. Even the most trivial of facts may prove to be of great importance.
He is such a kind man and had promised we would be married this autumn. He arrived in New Orleans about 2 years ago. He's a hunter and was to stay but a few weeks. He was after something in the swamp, Lord knows what. Then we met here. I had just started working, you see. Madam said that she would let me leave only if my debts and worth to her was paid off in full. A few weeks ago, Miss Arneson, said that he had the solution. Maybe he had the money and was kidnapped by people who wanted it. It would have been a small fortune to most folks round here.
And you know where he could have hidden it?
Oh, I don't care about the money. If it could bring me back Errol, I'd give it away gladly. He showed me a secret room upstairs. He shoots with a gun to open it. He says that nobody else can succeed but a real marksman. Behind the wall is a cupboard with weapons and a
Bingo.
little box hidden behind a big rifle. His money is inside. To open the gate of the cupboard, he uses signet ring that he wears on his right
There
hand.
we go.
But how can any of this help you? You don't have his ring.
You have been of greater assistance than you may realize, Miss Lucy. If
Bingo.
Mr. Arneson is still alive, we shall bring him back to you. Come on, Watson.
So I'm guessing we go back. We go back to Arneson.
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
Oh, no.
We must find that fisherman, the one at the docks who gave us information. He could help us.
Okay, so I'm guessing we gonna go to the swamps? Okay, so we'll end this here. Next week, we are going to the swamps, where, good God Almighty, we're gonna find some horrifying, terrifying, scary, spooky things. I'll see you next week. Okay, oh man. I might have to change. I'm probably gonna have to change which software I use to stream. But as I was saying, tune in to next week, where we finally go to the swamps, and most likely we're going to discover something horrifying, terrifying, spooky, pardon my language, batshit insane things. I'll see you